and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They motion a receiver right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
19 sight, 1979 Broncos. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Throwing now, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They face second down and 7. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is in. Tyler Goodson. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Slot receiver headed right. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
So we are through one. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They'll try and run for it. And it's going to be a Commander's first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the second time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Daniels. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
On the give, it's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Trap 50. Trap 50. 60 average. 60 average.
They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On the set.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Not saying 19.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Try the right side this time. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's Pierce. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run it with Pierce. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10.
Comeback team! Comeback team! Deputy!
Throwing is Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Good running inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. The Seahawks are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
And And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. He'll go right and find his running back to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10.
65 catch, 65 catch.
On play action, Daniels. He keeps it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Daniels. This one complete to Oliver. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? Ready?
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
70, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Good, let's control the trenches.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up fourth down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. Drop 50, drop 50.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Let's go. 18, Pioneer, Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Charbonnet in the back, and he goes straight ahead. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Got it with Smith in Jigba. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Seattle.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Handoff here, up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Come on, come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw with Daniels. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you can bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
We're about ready now for the punt. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Broncos. Ready?
Daniels now on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Ready, ready.
3rd and long.
Go. Let's go. And come on.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
19, Cup 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throwing is Daniels. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Going for it all. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.